This weekend is St. Patrick's Day. What better way to celebrate than with some traditional food?
Yeah, if you're going to be stuck inside because of that snow, this is what you're going to want to be smelling in your house. Joining us this morning, we have Chef Joyce Kell with Colorado Pork. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm actually not a chef. I just am the executive director of Colorado Pork and Producers Council.
Here's my thing.
So
if you can cook this,
pork.
yeah, I'm about to say, if you can do this, you're a chef in my book. Okay, what do we got here in front of us?
So what we have is the perfect menu for the storm that's coming up, and that's a pork stout stew. And when I was shopping for the ingredients, I got really excited because literally everything that's the foundation of this dish is a Colorado product.
There you go.
And so, you know, during the summer when the carrots and the celery are on, the onions, of course, we're really excited about that where I come from because that's in my backyard where we get to watch them grow. So I think that you're going to start.
We're going to cook it up. All right.
Okay.
So I browned the meat off this morning.
Okay, so this goes in the dish.
Not yet. So we take the meat out, but we're going to put the onions and garlic in first,
Okay.
and the bacon.
Okay.
So the idea is you want to build layers of flavor and texture.
Onions.
So
all of them?
Yep.
Okay.
All of the onions. That's 2 onions
Okay.
and 6 ounces of diced bacon.
And the bacon.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, make sure you get that in there.
And you can put the herbs in too if you like.
Okay.
So there's 3 sprigs of thyme and 2 bay leaves.
Okay.
And so you would let that cook until the onions are translucent and the
Okay.
bacon begins to crisp up.
So good.
So after that happens, we're going to take the tomato paste,
Okay.
which is right here. That, you can go ahead and set that down. That's 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. And if you put that in the middle of the pan and let that heat up, and when it starts to get brown or darken the color, then it'll really have a great flavor.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
we'll stir that all together. And then now we just layer the rest of the ingredients in. So we'll go ahead and put the rest of the vegetables, which there's 3 carrots and 2 stalks of celery diced.
I love that this is
Oh,
all
it's so
Colorado
colorful.
proud.
I know. I love it too.
Okay.
And then go ahead and put the meat in. This is 2.5 pounds of cubed pork butt, pork shoulder, Boston butt. It's all the same thing. Do you know why it's called pork butt when it comes to
No,
the
I was just going to
shoulder?
ask you, why is that?
So back when they were hauling things in, and all the juices go in as well.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
that's
Make sure we don't
flavor.
lose
That's
any
right.
of that.
When they were hauling things around the Boston area on ships, they would pack pork shoulders in barrels called butts.
Okay.
And they knew how many butts would fit in a barrel called a butt. And so it became known as pork butt, pork shoulder, Boston butt. It's all the same thing. It is
Okay.
not the ham.
It is not the, okay.
It is not the ham.
Not the actual body part right there.
So now we're going to add, this is a stout that's from Breckenridge Brewery.
And you were saying you can do Guinness, of course. But
Yes.
But you were doing all Colorado.
I wanted to do all Colorado.
All of it?
The original, all of it. yep.
Okay.
The original recipe calls for Guinness, but we did want it to be a Colorado proud event.
Great. Love Breck Brewery.
Yeah.
And then 3 cups of broth.
And is this measured out to 3
Yep,
cups
that
already?
is
There you
3.
go.
And I just cleaned out my refrigerator, so there's 1 cup of beef broth and 2 cups of chicken stock.
Is there a broth that you prefer over?
I prefer unsalted broths if you're going, especially if you're going to use beef broth. But chicken is probably my favorite to cook with.
Okay. All based off.
So then you're going to let that cook inside of the oven or on top of the stove covered for about an hour, hour and a
Okay.
half. You're going to take the lid off. When it starts to be tendered, you want to reduce the liquids out of there, and this is what we have.
Ooh, yum.
So I wanted this to be a celebration of Colorado, so we grow a lot of cabbage, carrots, and small potatoes. These are all Colorado products. Probably you can't guarantee they come from Colorado this time of year, but this summer, if you do this in your crock pot, you totally can celebrate Colorado. Now, if you have little ones that don't want vegetables, mashed potatoes work perfect.
Of
little
course
ones are
they
my
do,
husband.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah.
So I have this served with some Denver sourdough bread.
Do you mind if I try it?
You can totally
Alrighty.
try it.
He's
And
been waiting this
as
whole
you
I
time.
have been.
As you
Patiently.
know, we have a lot of wheat that's grown in Colorado as well. So this really is a celebration of Colorado agriculture. When we have ag week, the recognition of ag wheat in the United States, starting next week. So Colorado proud and Colorado agriculture at its best.
It's delicious.
So good.
Well done.
Thank
Hats
you
off.
so much. Such a great idea, especially for this weekend with the storm coming in and St. Patty's Day. Really appreciate it.
And the recipe for this will be on our website later on today.
There you go. Very cool. We'll be right back.